Hey everybody, it's TJ from the Nashville Wine Duo, and I want to tell you about Anchor by Spotify. It's the easiest way to make a podcast with everything you need all in one place. Let me tell you why. Anchor has tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. And when hosting on Anchor, you can distribute your podcast on listening platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcast, and more. So if you're interested, check out anchor.fm for more information. What's up, everybody? I'm TJ.
And I'm Kelsey, and we are
the Nashville Wine Duo. Oh, yes. We're back.
Yeah, we are back.
Podcast 5.
We were trying to test out the sound because we're still what, amateurs at this a little bit. We don't have...
So newbie.
We're newbies. We haven't bought all the equipment yet. We are down in Felix's digs.
His dungeon.
His house downstairs, so he's down here with us.
I thought the sound would be the acoustics, if you will. Is that the right terminology? The acoustics in the room?
I don't know, but we are downstairs where Felix eats and uses the toilet. We clean his litter box quite frequently, so there's not too bad of a smell. But there's a big light that DJ just turned on, and it feels like I'm in an interrogation room.
First of all, Felix doesn't use the toilet. He uses a litter box.
I mean?
I don't want people thinking Felix uses a toilet.
It'd be cool if he used the toilet.
Like, what was the cat's name in Meet the Parents?
Meet the Parents.
What was
Jinxie.
Jinxie. Yeah, Jinxie. Yeah, I wish I could teach Felix how to use a toilet and flush it.
Yeah, but I think they can't flush it.
Oh, he didn't flush it.
They can't flush it.
I do know our old neighbor, Chris. I think his cat could flush the toilet.
I'd have to see to believe it.
Maybe they couldn't flush it. Maybe they just use it. Mm-hmm. You have to come behind it and
we're
flush
down
it.
here.
We'll refer to this as the dungeon.
Do we? I guess you do. I just think it's like Felix's place.
Oh, I think more.
It's kind of mean to say our cat lives in a dungeon.
Well, I mean,
he doesn't. Okay, we only put him down here. Honestly, the only time we put him down here is when he's scratching at our door at 3:00 in the morning.
Yeah.
When we're trying to sleep, and we're like, okay.
Yeah.
It's a carpeted place. It's warm.
There's a TV. There's a couch.
He's definitely off. But
don't call the animal abuse people on us.
No, definitely
he's good. He's spoiled. He's a brat.
Very spoiled.
He's a spoiled brat, and we love him.
Yes. But anyway, we're down here tonight, and so we're trying this out to see if the sound sounds better. We're eventually going to buy mics for this. It's just...
Yeah, eventually.
It's expensive.
It'll be a full-blown...
thing.
Yeah. Not yet.
But yeah, we're going to open up just talking about the week, and I think one thing that I'm starting to get excited about is just obviously with this weather warming up, and you're thinking about wearing the things that you want to wear, not so much the big sweaters and all that, and more dresses and bathing suits, and I don't know about y'all, but the past 2 years has definitely taken its toll on me, and I just feel like
You mean with COVID?
Yeah. I don't know, yeah, with the pandemic, with COVID, with all that, I think it's just made me be more lethargic and slothful. Yeah, and I think I don't know, I felt like there was this encouragement to just stay inside all the time, and I think people did try to get out, but at the same time it was kind of this fear of getting out, and so a lot of us just kind of sat inside and just decided to watch TV. I mean, that was me. I know that wasn't everybody, but that was definitely me a lot of the time, and so I'm kind of getting out of that.
Well, you had the excuse of COVID not to be out in public and to go to the gym, or all the excuses that you could use.
Well, they weren't excuses. It was reality too. People weren't doing that. You know. Some people were, but it's just been challenging, and but we even had parks shut down around us too.
Yeah,
there was stuff shut down.
Yeah, you couldn't.
So it's you can try to walk around your neighborhood or whatever, but I don't know. It's just been a challenging time, and I looked at videos of me from 2 years ago, and I'm like, man, I just looked healthier, not just in my face and everything, but my body and everything. So I'm gonna start this new routine, and I've been doing a lot of research, and so I'm gonna do some workout videos.
What's this routine?
Well, I'm obviously gonna start working out more. I love Jillian Michaels. I like old school workouts that I used to do back in the day that worked well for me.
Yeah.
Mari Windsor Pilates. There's a bun and thigh.
Mari Lindsor?
No, Windsor.
Mari Windsor Pilates.
Yeah. There's an old video that I used to watch, and she has a bunch of different ones, one for thigh and butt, and one for abs and then like arms, and it's just like, I don't know, I feel like anybody at any level can do it.
Yeah.
And you'll see results. Like, so I'm really excited about it. It's a DVD. Like, I got it on Amazon. It's like a really old school DVD. But seriously, like, you'll do it and your ass will hurt, like, every time, like, doing it even 6 months later. So it's like, it's a 20-minute video. That's what I like about it. I'm a big, like, I need a 20-minute workout. I can't do, like, I don't like mad cardio. I just like things that are going to challenge my body, but that, like, I don't know, like, you know, like weightlifting, like, so I enjoyed that more than like running. Like, I don't want to feel like.
In the DVD world, wasn't that Insanity or whatever? Wasn't that big back in the day?
No, I never
that was DVDs,
got into
though,
that.
right?
P90X was
P90X,
all that. But no, I really like the Mari Windsor Pilates. You can find this video on Amazon for like $10, and I'm telling you, it's the bun and thigh video, and it will change your life. And all the reviews will say, like, I can't believe the difference in my thighs and my butt over just doing this stuff. So,
I can't wait to see the results.
Yeah.
So I'm excited.
I'm going to start that, and then I'm going to do the Jillian Michaels
thing. So it's a little gift for you and me.
Yeah. And then the weightlifting, and then I'm getting really into oatmeal. I've been reading so much stuff about the benefits of oatmeal. I'm a skip breakfast kind of person, and I'm like really going to take the challenge to no longer skip breakfast and make oatmeal a part of my everyday
you don't
routine.
Really gravitate towards breakfast.
Yeah, but I think that maybe has been part of my problem. Like, it's made me feel more lethargic. It's made me gravitate towards foods that aren't great and snack foods, and so I'm gonna make, you know, oatmeal be a part of like the fueling part of my body every day. I think sometimes we look at food like it's just this thing to like please us in the moment and give us this like craving cart, like, you know, thing. But there's been people we've met before that have been like, I use food to fuel my body and to make it stronger, and that doesn't mean it can't taste good, but I think I've kind of like only looked at food in that way of like this gratification moment to just like I want to eat, and like there's nothing wrong with that, but like it also needs to be looked at like, okay, like how am I going to make my body stronger and better, and like I want to start taking that approach to food more.
That's good,
does that
baby.
Make sense to
you?
I'm
proud of you.
Thank you.
We walked twice today.
We did,
which was good.
Yeah.
So
we walked when we woke up, and then we walked right after we ate.
Yeah, because everybody knows the summer bodies are made in the winter.
It's not even about a summer body, though. I'm like meaning like long-term differences.
Oh, long-term.
You know? Yeah, like
that too.
Yeah.
But it all starts with the summer.
Yeah, I guess. But I'm wanting these to be long-term changes, not just summer changes.
Okay. Well, I support you.
Yeah.
And I want you to know that I'm there to rah-rah siskumbah you and cheer you on. Well, and I'm with you. I want to get better too and get healthy, and that's why we're doing this together.
Yeah, it'll be good.
Yeah.
What about you? What's been going on with your week?
Week's been good.
Well, you've been working doubles.
Working a lot. Been hard. Yeah, I worked a lot this week. Trader Joe's and Vintage Vine 100.
So tell how your day starts and then how it ends. Like
so 2 of the days this week, I go into Trader Joe's, open up at 6 a.m., work an 8-hour shift, and then I will go to Vintage Vine 100 and work another 7-8 hours.
Yeah.
And then come home and crash. So long days, but learning a lot, growing a lot, hustling a lot.
Well,
and meeting so many cool people.
I was just going to say, if we're to be honest, like, you know.
We like to hustle, though.
We do like to hustle, but, you know, we've had some circumstances that have put us financially in a little bit of a hole. Like, I think everyone has dealt with that in life. I mean, if you're if you're like us and you're in the workforce, I mean, even if not, I mean, there's plenty of people that have had tons of money, even like, you know, people I've heard of like Gordon Ramsay or people like that, where they've had it all and then they've lost it. Everyone's gone through things where you've had hard times with money, so like we're kind of going through that a little bit, and we're like, you know, we're going to dig ourselves out of this, and we're going to be positive.
Take it into our own hands and make it work.
Yeah.
So I've been busting my ass.
Some
working.
Funny stuff while you've been there.
So I'm at Vintage Vine 100, and people usually, because of my face and who I look like, I've gotten, this week alone, I got Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah, you get Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah, I get Gordon Ramsay a lot. Then this week I was waiting on some ladies, and she said, "Are you the guy that works at Trader Joe's?" And I was like, "Yes, I'm him." And she goes, "You've helped me." She's like, "I like seeing your face, and you've been so nice when you've helped me at Trader Joe's." And
you are nice.
Yeah, so Trader Joe's. And then I got the guy, another group of ladies this week was, "Oh, are you the guy from the tasting room in Leaper's Fork?" And I'm like, yeah, but now I'm here. And
right.
she was like, okay. So 3 different occasions I got 3 different.
Your face is all over the place. People also tell you look like Peter Cetera.
A young Peter Cetera.
Young Peter Cetera. You know that I am a man who will fight for your honor.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That guy.
You watched that video? The Karate Kid video? We did it all for love, right?
We did
it all for love. Isn't that what it's called?
For the glory of love.
For the glory of
love.
For
the glory of
love.
love.
Okay, yeah. Watch that. You'll see Teach.
It's great.
He's all over that. But yeah, it's kind of funny. I think you've even walked into Publix one time and somebody was like... And then sometimes people think you're your brother because you and your brother look a lot alike and your brother's like all over town.
We resemble each other. I don't think we look alike, but we definitely, at a quick glance...
People enough definitely can tell that you guys are related and that you're brothers.
He and I beg to differ, but people do think we... look alike.
I can see though how people could tell. Yeah. For sure. Very different personalities, but you can definitely tell they're related.
Yes.
So, funny stories about that too. Even I think he went into Vintage Fine 100 one time on like a date. And Darlene, the owner,
before
he started working there, Darlene, the owner, went over and she was like, she thought it was TJ, like with another woman, and she like called him out, and he was like, "Are you thinking of my brother?
Yeah.
TJ?
Yeah.
From the Nashville Wine Duo?" And then it was like a whole thing. That was pretty funny. So, but yeah, needless to say, you've been you've kind of been all over the place. So.
Oh yeah, I get a lot of comparisons. So, whatever it is.
Well, not just comparisons, but like places people have seen you. It would be kind of funny. It's because like 2 months ago they saw you at this wine tasting room, and I was seeing you at this wine tasting room.
I get around.
Trader Joe's.
I get around for sure.
You get around town. But yeah, it's been a fun week, and we decided to. Well, I made a pot roast last night, like super late. TJ's been working till like 1 a.m. on Saturday nights, and I just like randomly was like, okay, I'm gonna make a pot roast, and we were gonna try to find a wine to pair with a pot roast, and we did basically like the wine that we picked was like the complete opposite of something that you would put with a pot roast, because you would usually do like. I'd think a cab.
Yeah, something
or
big and bold.
Big and bold, red. Like something Spanish I could even see. You would, a big Zin would be really good. But we didn't go with a red.
We went completely 180 opposite.
It was such a warm day today, and we were coming home from an event that we were like, okay, let's stop by Saint Goose. That's a wine shop in downtown Franklin that we have visited before, and we were like, I told TJ, I was like, I really want like a Vermentino or just some like
originally said
fun...
rosé.
I
you
said
rosé or something.
I did say Vermentino too.
White, chilled. So yeah, we landed on it. We saw Vermentino there for $22.
Yeah. So I don't know how many of you are familiar with Vermentino, but it's a light-skinned wine grape variety, primarily found in Italian wine. So it's pretty interesting, and it's in some very like just renowned areas that you would know. It's bright with fresh acidity, and it has notes of green apple, citrus. It's fruits like grapefruit and lime. It's really soft and salty minerality. It will kind of remind you of a Pinot Grigio and a Sauvignon Blanc, almost a mix between the two of those.
I can see that.
So if you enjoy either one of those, I think this is kind of like a fun play on that. I think Pinot Grigio can be sometimes a little acidity, maybe too much acidic, and sometimes Sauvignon Blanc can have a lot of like just citrus or like minerally. This is like this like nice blend between the two, and it's not a blend. The grape is Vermentino.
Yeah.
So,
but I definitely do get the citrus. I get the minerality.
Yeah. But I think that it's interesting. It's like you're getting the best of both worlds of a Pinot Grigio and a Sauvignon Blanc and a Vermentino. And I think we first got introduced to Vermentino when we were at Amerigo's.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And then we were sent one from Migliavacca.
Oh, wait. Okay, that's where we first got it from.
That's where we first,
We first got it from Migliavacca Wine.
Which is
out of Napa, Napa County, Napa Valley. Amazing Vermentino.
And you can order it online from Migliavacca. We should post that old picture.
We will post about that because... Seriously, if you have never tried Vermentino and, like, you're going in the white section in the wine store and you're like, okay, Chardonnay, Pinot Grigio, Sauvignon Blanc, go in and ask for Vermentino. You can pretty much find it anywhere. Wouldn't you agree?
No.
At wine shops.
At wine shops.
I'm not talking about the grocery store.
Yeah. Yeah, I would think it'd be hard to find at a grocery store because I know Trader Joe's doesn't have a Vermentino.
No, definitely not.
But Total Wine, any of your wine shops or liquor stores, maybe. Depends on it. But like we said, Saint Goose has it. I know you can order them online,
I'm sure the Cool Springs Wine and
Spirits
has it.
Maybe Cork Dorks.
Maybe Cork Dorks, yeah. I'm just saying I do think it's an accessible one. Like, it's not like something you would have to order online.
No.
You could still go to a wine shop and most likely find it.
Yeah, I agree.
But, yeah, I love it.
It's delicious. Everybody should try and at least have it once in their life to see what they think of it. Because, like you were saying, it is a cross between a Pinot Gris and a Sauv Blanc. It's that nice balance between, you know, the acidity and the citrus and the minerality of all those, and it's a great spring summer wine for sure. Easy
sipping, I think. Yes. Like, you know, and most of the ones I've seen usually are around $20.
Yeah, I would think,
I don't think you can find one that's going to be under $20 that I've seen.
Yeah, I thought $22 was a good price for.
I thought it was a great price. At Saint Goose, and the bottle is like super cool.
Yeah.
So we're gonna post a picture of the bottle.
Yeah, we'll post a picture of that one. But
what did you put in the bottle? Talk about that.
Oh, I got this wine chiller. I don't even remember where I got it from, but it just screws into the bottle, so you keep the bottom part in the freezer, and it screws onto the pour, and then when you want to chill it, you just stick it in there.
Yeah, it's like a metal tool, so you can like stick it in the bottle, and it just keeps it cold from within.
Just keeps the wine chilled and cold while you're sipping on it, so it's great for the warm days while it's outside.
And I just want to say, like, I guarantee you over the next 10, 15 years, Vermentino is going to be one of those wines that a lot more people know about. And
definitely.
I think it's going to be one of those varietals on the shelf that, like, people are gravitating more towards.
Yes.
I think the market is so oversaturated with some of these particular wines, and I think people are curious and they want to find things that are outside of their normal realm.
Yeah, and this one says it is farmed without pesticides or herbicides. The soils give a savory freshness: sea salt, sage, basil, rosemary, cedar, and stone fruit. So
I'm not surprised because, you know, we got that from Saint Goose, and Saint Goose doesn't carry any wines that are
correct.
They don't have any wines that have pesticides. They are sustainably farmed, biodynamic wines. So
this says pair with grilled shrimp and with rosemary. Oh. That's right up your alley. You shrimp lover, you.
My dang alley.
Yes, yeah, but we will definitely post a picture of this.
We'll be posting a picture about that. It's delicious.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to pour myself a little bit more since I grabbed the bottle.
I really love the bottle, too. The bottle's so cool. It's got this, like, 70s kind of vibe to it a little bit.
As soon as you saw the bottle, you were like, I knew it. I was like,
I want it. I want that bottle.
This will be a cool picture on top of a
good
delicious wine.
Yeah, and then today we had so much fun. Like, gorgeous day out. Sunday. And I don't know how many of y'all know, but there's a boutique that we have been shopping at for the past 2 years. So actually it was interesting. It was right around when we started our Instagram that I found Aubree Boutique, ran by Aubree, which used to be in a building in downtown Franklin.
Mm-hmm.
What was the building again? It was the...
I don't remember what it used to be.
Before, because it's changed twice.
Yeah, it changed owners twice. But she's been in the same spot. It's just changed owners.
The same spot, yeah. But I think I found her just through Instagram. Like, I was shopping on Instagram for earrings, and I saw these earrings that just were, like, adorable. They were, like, acrylic earrings, like hoops.
Mm-hmm.
And I ended up buying them, and then I found out she was just this, like, local, like, her and her mom, they live here locally. And she's running this business, and then her mom, like, you know, would help her go and buy stuff too. Like, they'd figure out stuff that they both liked, and like Aubree totally ran the business, but her mom would like give her input on fun things because she's got great fashion as well. Her name is Vicky, and
love Vicky.
Yeah. And so I ordered the earrings, and then like I ended up going into the shop and just fell in love with the clothes. Like, super cute. I feel like it's something for everybody. Like, very like you can find like beachy styles, relaxed styles, like dressy. Out in the town looks, but I mean, I think there's just something for everybody there. I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Well, number one, Aubree's such a sweetheart. Oh, so you would walk in there and she would just, her smile and just her presence alone would draw you in. So I want to shop with people like that, so
yeah.
You would go in there, and she was just a sweetheart, and we just created a friendship from that.
We did. And I bought numerous pieces over the past couple years. Jackets, sweaters. The earrings are adorable. The necklaces are, and like I just feel like, like what you're saying, you want to support someone that is kind, loving towards everybody. Seriously,
she's a nice human being.
Anyone that comes in the room, she wants to say hi to you and be sweet too. And so we're excited for her. She's moved out of this old space that she was in, and she had a pop up today at her at the barn that her family, where they own a home. She's got this gorgeous barn that was like, it's used kind of as like a little lodge for the family area, like a place of fire.
Become an event space for
like
too,
an
maybe.
event space. Yeah. So cute. And she was telling us today that she's thinking about doing just feature pop-ups at that location once a month. So we hope that she does that. And when
she does, we will share about it. And we even talked about collabing with her and us coming out, because she has... today we had a cava brute that she was pouring, making mimosas and stuff. So we thought maybe we could go and support her and pour some wine from people and have some fun.
Yeah, and y'all, seriously, the clothes are so cute. The jewelry is adorable. Great prices.
Yeah, great quality.
Boutique clothing, like skip the mall, go somewhere where you
support
can
local.
Yeah, and hang out, have some, bubbly and like laugh and have it be like more of a relaxed, cool thing. Like, just totally enjoyed that today.
Yeah, so we had fun there, definitely. We'll be posting more about Aubree Boutique and her endeavors, because we love her and want to support her. So
yes.
And then on the way back from Saint Goose, after we bought our bottle of wine, we were on the road, and Daughtry came on Satellite Radio, Pop 2K.
Yeah, so this was like really weird.
And we were talking that we both
like didn't believe you when you said that.
We were both talking how much we liked Daughtry. We thought, because you brought up, you're like...
Yeah, and like if you're young and you're listening to us, like if you're in the 2000s, early born, you might not know who Daughtry is.
Right.
Did he win American Idol?
I think he won American Idol.
I think he won American Idol, or he was a runner-up for American Idol.
Something like that.
Back when American Idol was like, you could actually win and become a star. You could actually
do something with your career.
Yeah, so Daughtry...
Yeah.
What's one of his main songs?
I can't think right now.
We were listening to it on the way home.
Yeah, I don't know. We were listening to the song. I don't know the song right now off the top of my head. Okay. But I like Daughtry. I liked his music when he came out, blah, blah, blah.
I'm trying to think of his voice right now. Okay, you keep talking while I'm trying to like think of the song.
Anyways, so that style of music, I said to Kelsey, I was like, he kind of landed in that butt rock sound.
And I said, what?
She had never heard
butt rock.
Of butt rock. And I said, it's a certain like style of music, a genre of like a certain sound that was happening around for years for that time.
Who came up with the name?
I don't know who came up with it. No, really,
you don't know.
I don't.
Then why would you even repeat it if you heard someone say butt rock?
It's just that's how you
like. But all you think about is like a butthole. That's weird.
That's what you think about. I don't think about a butthole when I'm listening to a guy sing.
But why would they call it butt rock? What would be the reason?
I don't know who came up with it. I don't know the sound. I know, but anyways, I Googled butt rock so we could have this conversation. And in the Urban Dictionary, it said a popular term referring to a subgenre of hard rock strongly influenced by post-grunge and nu metal. It originated in the late 1990s. And it was more of that raspy vocal sound, guitar riffs, drum beats, and bass lines. So any of these bands that you might have heard of all fall into the butt rock category. Nickelback, Seether, Theory of a Dead Man, Three Doors Down, Breaking Benjamin, Puddle of Mud, Creed, and amongst many, many others. So anytime you're listening to those, Disturbed, I mean, the list goes on and on. It could be identified. So if you ever hear the term butt rock.
So Nickelback is in the
definitely
same.
Butt rock.
But but hold on. I know.
You're going to defend Nickelback?
No, I just like they're in the same category as Three Doors Down. Because like I would say that Three Doors Down is like.
I love Three Doors Down.
In terms of butt rock, Three Doors Down beats Nickelback if they're the best butt rock band.
Okay. I use the term butt rock in a non...
what about now? What about today? What if you're making me all that I was meant to be? That was my favorite.
That was your favorite?
That was my favorite Daughtry.
That's your favorite Daughtry song?
Yeah, I think so.
No, it's not mine.
What was yours? You don't, because you don't know. It's
not
over.
Yeah, I was just going to sing. It's not over.
They sound like the same song. Wait, do you know how?
And then he sang the song.
No, wait.
And he sang, I'm coming home.
Yeah, I'm coming home to the place where I belong. See, those songs they
don't write songs like that anymore.
Yeah, but in terms of like quote unquote,
nobody's doing butt rock. That's why.
Yeah, but in quote unquote butt rock, that you're really gonna say that they were not?
It's not a negative term.
No, but like I don't know if Nickelback should be included.
I'm not the person who judges what's called butt rock. I just know it's a genre of music. It's a style of music.
I know.
It's a style. So just because I use the term butt rock doesn't mean I don't like the band. I get it.
I just want to know like what the criteria or the exact.
They said it's a sound. Oh, here it is. Okay. Lyrical themes are drawn from a put-on tough guy persona and includes being a badass, getting lots of sex, strippers, partying, and being betrayed or alone. Image-wise, butt rock bands typically consist of guys in their mid-30s with spiky hair, Affliction t-shirts, and bad tattoos. Usually barbed wire or tribal.
So kind of like a lot of like old white dudes in their 30s and 40s. Sorry, it's like kind of true, but...
But again, I like some of these bands. I like some of these songs. So
I mean, I liked some of them when I was in high school.
Just because I use the term butt rock doesn't mean that I don't sing along and you pull up next to me and I'm rocking out to like whatever.
Generally found on CBS-owned radio stations across the Midwest, Great Plains and Southwest, butt rock is overly commercialized, processed music that lacks innovation and creativity. Butt rock predominantly targets a demographic of blue-collar workers, generally men 18 to 45 that drink cheap, light beer, have a fascination with big trucks, rude. Avidly watch Monday Night Football, and are wannabe UFC fighters.
I don't know about this.
Listen to this. Hold on.
This is pretty brutal.
That's kind of true. No, I gotta say this about women. Women that listen to butt rock are usually huge fans of Guns N' Roses and are drawn to subgenre by the subconscious influence of corporate agenda or out of sympathy for their significant other's terrible local band. Oh,
wow.
Drink cheap light beer and have a fascination with big trucks.
Oh my gosh.
I gotta say though.
Yeah, this one says typical fan emulates this fashion style and exhibits what they think are manly, in quotation marks, personality traits such as frequently drinking energy drinks, driving unnecessarily large trucks, and otherwise overcompensating for an insecurity in their masculinity.
Okay, I just want to stop the conversation for a minute. Listen, okay, I want to say something.
Yeah.
I want to talk about this.
Says.
I think that those summarizations in part can be true, but I want to talk about the people that I knew that listened to quote-unquote butt rock when I knew it wasn't even supposed to be called butt rock. I think that this music was actually just really popular for a time and space.
I agree.
I think that when I was... This music was very popular probably... I mean, I want to say I remember being about 16. So it probably had to be in 2004, 2005.
It was post-grunge, for sure.
And, yeah, like we talked about, Daughtry won American Idol. This wasn't just redneck people drinking beer in a truck. These were people that were all over America voting for someone to win this contest. And, like, it wasn't just him. I mean, Nickelback had a hit song for Spider-Man, I remember.
Oh, if you Google Nickelback, how many album sales Nickelback had?
Yeah.
Millions upon millions.
And again, I'm not saying these bands by any means are, like, the best bands ever or anything, but I think to generalize it to these two kinds of groups of, like, oh, you were only a redneck trucker that drank beer and whatever.
Like that sound.
I'm like, no, actually, because, like, all of my teenage friends, we were listening to 50 Cent, and then the next second we would turn it to music like this. We were listening to all genres. We were listening to Nelly, then we'd turn it to, like, Three Doors Down.
Yeah.
Like, it was all this kind of music, and it was all on the radio at the same time. So I think this is a generalization of this kind of music, and you could do the same thing and just say, oh, well, only like certain kind of people listen to Britney Spears. Those were only like chicks that like pop. And I'm like, no, actually, I listened to Avril Lavigne, Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, and at the time I wanted to wear punk rock clothing, but I still liked listening to Britney Spears and Jessica Simpson.
Totally.
So I just think that's like one journalist making a point, but I kind of think it's BS.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at any of those bands that they mentioned in this little urban rock or urban dictionary thing, these bands sold millions and millions upon millions of records.
Hell yeah.
Creed, Nickelback.
Yeah.
I mean, Disturbed, Three Doors Down. Like,
I just think it's
sound.
It's kind of a cop out, and it's easy to be like, oh, people that drove trucks and stuff were like angry at everybody, and so this was the music that they listened to. And I was like, no, I actually listened to some of this music and just was like 13 years old, like yelling it in my backyard, and I was a kid. I had nothing to do with any of this.
And why can't you just like a song? Or why can't you like a sound? Why do you have to be labeled
as a certain person? I totally agree with you. Like, you can listen to any music you want. You don't have to be a specific kind of person. Like, I hate that. But
people want to put you in a box and like, you can only listen to this, and if you listen to this, then you're classified as this.
Totally.
And you can't, and that's how, like, growing up, you and I, like, we listen to everything.
Yeah, I listen to everything.
Hip-hop, rock,
I listen to
metal.
Everything. Country.
I mean, it's just like, you know, and you kind of, like, vibed on your song, and that was that. So.
Yeah, I think the world needs to think a little bit more through that lens of, you know what, why don't you look at the statistics of how popular this was at that time, and it seems like everybody was listening to it.
And what impact it had on the big
culture.
Musical scheme of things.
Totally.
Like, if you looked at a certain decade, they would have multiple songs in that decade from that butt rock, in quotations, band.
Yeah, I mean,
because they had an impact during that
still don't know if
that time of year.
Butt rock, but yeah, I will. I don't. You know, it's kind of. I think they're calling it in an offensive way. Yeah. Because I don't think they want to call it rock music.
Well, rock music doesn't exist these days.
Yeah.
They've gotten rid of. If you turn on the radio, rock music doesn't exist.
Yeah.
So they've gotten rid of it.
It makes
so I want butt rock to come back.
I don't know. I want certain things to come back about rock music. I want, like, Audio Slave.
Well.
I want music like that.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Chris Cornell's not with us.
Well, there are people like him out there.
Totally.
Anyway, we're going to wrap this up. So, it's been a good time. This Vermentino has been great. Let us know what you think about butt rock and, like, what you enjoy about it. And if you agree with us, if you think that it is, do you think that those are the only kinds of people that listen to that kind of music? Or
if you enjoyed songs from that
what was one of your favorites?
Genre.
And do you think that there's just some falseness in this article?
I want your feedback. So message us. Please share this podcast. We appreciate all your support as usual.
Yes.
And we'll keep going.
Buy some Vermentino.
Buy some Vermentino.
And listen to some butt rock while you
drink it. And listen to some butt rock while you drink it.
Cheers.
It's not over.